It would be very rude if we didn't show it to you, Roisin, as well. What do you think of this?
He's just slapped it a little bit with that right hand, that's all. The jabs are good. His pals are here. Just got caught the wrong way around.
Let me take this back.
But he was also the laughingstock of British boxing.
All the troubles I've had in my career, I am going to upset David Haye and shock the world.
It's going to be so one-sided. It couldn't be any more one-sided than a boxing match can be.
Can you say that after the bout, you will be best of friends?
I might visit him in his hospital bed with some fruit, maybe.
Time to light the blue touch paper and stand well back.
I make big boasts, I say big things, I sound passionate. I want this title to stay with me.
It's not going to stay with you, and that's the bottom line.
He's not going to land any of his shots and he'll be left unconscious on the floor.
I'm telling you now, David Haye is going to be in the fight of his life.
I'm not going to let Audley Harrison take this title off him, no matter what he does. No way in a million years.
Yes, I can.
And a fight seen by some when it was announced as too one-sided has gripped the nation. There's no doubt about it. My phone certainly hasn't stopped ringing with people asking me who's going to win. The answer, of course, is watch and find out. And he looks, doesn't he? Every time he enters an arena, he looks as if there is no other place on the planet than he would rather be.
Yep, a man so happy to go to work. Loves his job, loves pleasing the fans.
He's built for speed. Harrison says this is his destiny, his night at last. Can he suddenly produce the performance he thinks he's capable of? Cagey stuff, Jim.
Yeah, but his upper body movement is good.
Things have changed so much now. Looking for an angle for the punch again. It's been a bit of a standoff so far in this opening round, a reconnaissance mission, if you like.
There's hardly been a decent punch landed in the opening round yet. A couple of flicks to the body from Haye. I mean, you have to expect this. When you're in with a man who can take your head off with one shot.
In this opening round, one or two boos from restless fans. No punches landed in this round so far. And there are, what, a few seconds left of it.
Well, Haye looking the more positive, but just can't close the range. Harris is making sure of that, so not too much happened, and the crowd are aware of that.
Usually cautious, David Haye, almost like he was with Nikolai Valuev on the night he won the title, when he made the Russian just lunge at him and miss all night. It was an unsatisfactory affair.
I mean, there was euphoria after the Valuev victory, although it was one of the poorest fights I've seen. This is more like it. But you see, again, Haye is having to lunge forward. I think the Harrison plan is to get into the second half of the fight, whatever method you have to use to do that. And I think the referee's going to have to call for a bit of action. He's done that.
He has. Luis Pavon from Puerto Rico says, how about some action, guys? And he's well within his rights to do that.
Against David Haye, I don't expect him to do that.
Haye's round, it has to be.
Harrison takes that little half step back, just trying to draw lead. Good right hand there. Harrison grab and hold.
And another right hand and another body shot. Haye goes to work. Still nothing from Harrison if he wants to become a world champion. Another big right hand has hurt him. He was stunned by that. The gloves were dropped. Haye knows it. Looks for an uppercut. Getting to him here. He's getting to him here. Oh, big shots raining through. Harrison has to suck it up. He does suck it up.
Ian, that was a tremendous punch. Full credit for taking that. He needs to grab hold. He needs to grab hold of David Haye.
Harrison. Down he goes in round 3. Can he get up? Counts at 6. He gets up at 8. Shows the courage he does want to go on. But Haye hits very hard and he hurts. And he's going to finish it here. I think he does finish it all over in round answer. David Haye shows his class in a fight in which Audley Harrison barely threw a punch.
But will he regret tomorrow that he did not let one big left hand of his own go?
But you have to say, it was a dreadfully negative performance by Harrison, that.
Of enemies, the best of friends now, he says. But he cuts a very lonely figure, doesn't he? Audley Harrison really didn't show up tonight. The big fight analysis is on the way next.
Well, let's hope one or both of these fighters is as decisive as Mills Lane has been. For big guys especially, about 17.5 feet, which should favor Lewis.
If he can be aggressive, and he's come out aggressively, initiating the exchanges with Akinwande in the first 30 seconds of the fight, and Mills Lane already with a conference about holding.
Lennox Lewis will have the advantage of the left jab. Just got to forget about throwing a right hand and left hook and just stick with the left hand.
Expected Akinwande to wrap him in a bear hug, and Akinwande has proven true to form. Widespread opinion regarding Lewis. A lot of people complaining about the way he paused with his jab. George says that's the way for him to maintain the power in his right hand.
That's what you do. Now,
1 point off here.
1 point removed from Akinwande.
He's saying to Akinwande, you're here to fight, not to hug.
There's another hug.
Let him know. It's time. You go here. Don't you tell him. You do the fight, or I'm going to chase you. And you can do better than that. You understand? You grab it. Come on. Let's go. There you go. Step back. Step back, Henry. Come on.
This looks like a mating dance between two boa constrictors.
I think Lennox Lewis should just kind of stay with it. Punch the guy, wait for him to hug. When he lets go.
When I still take a step back, you step back. Understand? Come on. Push off.
Nevada State Athletic Commission officials sitting at ringside, and the crowd begins to express its displeasure. Lewis tries a wild roundhouse right. Akinwande wraps him up. It ain't gonna be pretty.
Ain't gonna be pretty, and we're gonna have a referee who's very tired.
Akinwande killing 8, 10, 12 seconds at a time, just leaning all over Lewis.
If all he's interested in is hugging and squeezing and holding on, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
It's hard to imagine how much longer Lane can go.
He's in an awful bad position.
Terrible.
Step back means step back.
Solid punch there. Round 4 comes to a close. The crowd hopes for something better.
Mills Lane is in an embarrassing situation.
Yeah,
he just had a big controversy, disqualification in the state. He just don't want to that quick.
Look, he looks like an Oreo cookie there, mixed in between those two big guys.
Time.
Second time that Lane has called Don Turner up.
You tell him next time he's gone, okay? You tell him.
Hey, Henry, he's getting ready to disqualify you.
You need to fight.
Don't let him disqualify.
And he doesn't know any other way.
He's used to being able to fight with room between him and his opponents. He's been able to dictate that, and Lewis is not letting him dictate the geometry of the fight.
Well,
so he is utterly confused.
366 days ago, July 11, 1996, Galata disqualified while pounding Riddick Bowe in Madison Square Garden. 4 months later, Atlantic City Convention Center, Galata.
It's the end of the fight. We've had another disqualification.
Yep, I was just about to get there. There you go. That's the 4th major disqualification in the heavyweight division in 366 days. It was inevitable. There was nothing else Lane could do. There's an attempt at the right uppercut right there. Akinwande grabs and holds again.
Every time Lewis lands a punch, Akinwande's instinct is to hold rather than punch back.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mills Lane, after repeated warnings, point deductions, warned the challenger Henry Akinwande that he had to fight and stop holding. He had to disqualify the challenger, the winner, and still WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
They list him as 5'11", I think. He looks like he's about 5'9.5" to me.
Down goes Carly.
A light tap.
And that's a slip. Gary Rosado's calling it a slip.
He should get up, because that's not a good sign there. Carly looks like he wanted to go back to Chicago with one little light tap on the left hand.
The body shot by Rahman. Gary Rosado doing a good job sniffing that one out.
Yes, he did. Carly does not look game tonight.
Carly tackling Hasim Rahman.
You know, Carly does not look like he's come to fight. He looks like a guy who has lost 6 consecutive fights. He doesn't look like he wants to fight.
Now he's running right now, and down he goes from that punch. And Carly goes down.
In my opinion, this man should not be paid tonight. They should withhold his pay if this is how he's going to go out.
Oh, he goes down before he is even hit. This is ludicrous. He goes down before he was hit, John.
This is the kind of stuff you get when managers get their way and insist on opponent.
This is terrible. Rahman smiling and laughing. He's almost embarrassed with how he has acted so far in this fight.
Well, there's no way Carly should be paid. He's fighting like a dog. And I don't say that word lightly, because anytime a man climbs those steps into the ring, you got to have some courage. And now, do you think Rahman's heart is in on this? You know, he should really just blow this guy out of here. Hit him with a hard punch, and that we can end this disgrace.
Right hand by Carly to the body. Now maybe Carly's found some pride somewhere here in this. Good right hand, and down goes Carly, and I don't believe he was touched again.
You know what?
As a matter of fact, I think Carly scored the punch that time.
Rahman should just knock this guy out so we can end everybody's misery.
Carly is looking for a place to lay down. You can see him bending his knees, John, every time he gets close to Hasim Rahman. There's a jab, and down goes Carly with the jab, and Gary Rosado, a man of mercy, calls an end to this. It stops with a jab.
And here come the bottles into the ring.
Come some bottles. Good thing they are plastic bottles. Rahman hit with the bottle.
I can understand why they're upset, and they have a reason to be upset. They shouldn't be throwing anything into the ring, but there's a reason why they're upset, and they deserve to be upset. That fight was a utter joke.